Is this Britain's most hated neighbor? Perry Mason, a homeowner in Maidstone, has become a pariah in his village after agreeing to sell his property to developers. Despite facing verbal abuse from his neighbors, Mason stands firm, saying he's been offered a deal he simply can't refuse. Stay tuned to hear why his decision has sparked such controversy. In the quiet village of Maidstone, tensions have reached boiling point over plans for a new housing development. Perry Mason, a 64-year-old homeowner, has found himself at the center of a heated dispute after agreeing to sell his home to Ale Homes, a developer that plans to build 62 new homes on the surrounding land. The catch? His house provides the crucial access point to the construction site. While some might hesitate in the face of angry neighbors, Mason sees it as a golden opportunity. Having lived in the area for nearly 3 decades, he bought his home for just £40,000 and has now been offered a deal that has significantly increased in value. Though Mason hasn't revealed the exact figure, he's made it clear that it's an offer he can't refuse. But his neighbors see things very differently. For many of them, the construction means noise, disruption, and traffic chaos in a village that already struggles with congestion. Longtime residents are furious at the prospect of an untouched green space being replaced by a large housing estate, and they've made their feelings known, with some even resorting to verbal abuse. Mason, however, remains unmoved. "I'm in a win-win situation," he says. "If the development goes ahead, I sell my house. If not, my property's value still increases." This development has been stuck in planning limbo for over a decade. Originally proposed by Chile Homes more than 11 years ago, the plan was approved back in 2019 despite overwhelming objections from the local community. Ale Homes, who bought the plot from Chile, is now pushing forward with the project. The developer argues that by laying down a curb just days before the planning permission deadline in 2021, they have made a material start on the development, which legally prevents them from having to reapply for permission. Many in the village, however, feel the developer is exploiting a loophole, and they're fighting back. Opposition to the project is fierce, with over 110 objections filed, including complaints from local parish councils. Residents like accountant Lynn Dawson and social worker Ife Okoye have spoken out about the inevitable traffic nightmares and environmental impact. Others, like driving instructor Gavin Williams, worry about the disruption to the peace and beauty of their village. The development is set to border a nature reserve, raising further concerns about the loss of local wildlife and green spaces. Mason, meanwhile, is unfazed by the criticism and abuse he's received. "I've been here long enough to know how things work," he says. "If people wanted to protect the field, they should have done their homework when they bought their houses." He's also skeptical of the village's outrage, claiming that most of his neighbors would jump at the same opportunity if given the chance. "At the end of the day, I've got to look out for myself." As the planning controversy rages on, one thing remains clear: this small village is deeply divided. Some are fighting to preserve their community's way of life, while others, like Perry Mason, are ready to cash in and move on. It's a classic tale of progress versus preservation, and only time will tell which side wins. What would you do in Perry Mason's shoes? Is he making the smart move, or is he betraying his community? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update on Britain's most controversial stories. Thanks for watching the Fame Journey, and until next time, stay curious.